Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Paste Studios. We are now live with Anthony Green. Anthony, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming and sharing a couple of songs off of the new record. We're going to hear some songs from Would You Still Be in Love, which came out at the beginning of June. And can you tell us a bit about the first song you're going to play?
Yeah, sure. I wrote this song after I had been listening to a bunch of old music that my parents would listen to, and I was trying to write something that made me feel the same way as Vera Lynn's song "A Nightingale" sang in Berkeley Square. And I was also thinking about the song that she sang called "We'll Meet Again," which is about like the first song is about like meeting somebody and the first night you meet somebody, and the second song "We'll Meet Again" is about like the last time you'll ever see somebody. And I was trying to capture something like that, but they were two completely opposite feelings, and I realized that like how like bipolar I was going about it, and then the song just kind of came like autobiographical sort of in a way, and it was like such a freeing moment. And yeah, it's like one of my favorite songs to play.
Nice. Well, sound check has sounded great so far, so we'd love to hear it and share it with everybody now.
Awesome. Let's see if we can do it. Would you please release me? Everything is fading. I can't keep my eyes shut long enough to see my visions. I'm getting confused with shadows on my eyelids flicker in the light. It's just like Vera Lynn, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square in 1940. Oh, we'll meet again someday if you hit the big one. Everybody wants some from you, it won't last. 'Cause then one day you'll bite the big one, and everyone will move on to somebody new. It's just like Vera Lynn, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square in 1940. I still connect with every single thing she said. I warned you, everybody see through, coming out to get you. Tell me, how's it feel? Just trust like every day's your last one, exploding with passion. Pretty soon you'll see. It's just like in my dream. A nightingale sang in Berkeley Square in 1940. I still connect with every single thing she said, and everything I couldn't say, I can feel it taking me away. Nothing really matters when everything goes. In the end it goes away. Everything I couldn't say, I can feel it taking me away. Oh, we'll meet again. Oh, we will. We'll meet again. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Thank you, dude. That sounds great. Thanks for coming and sharing these songs with us.
Well, that was fun. I was really nervous because I've had like 3 shows in a row, and just been like screaming at the top of my lungs like in excitement during the shows, and then like having to do this during the day. I was like, oh shit, am I gonna sound good? But
How did it go?
People are
Was it
pretty
last
forgiving.
night at Poisson Rouge? Is that right? Or 2 nights
Yes.
ago? How did it go?
Is that how you pronounce it?
Poisson. I call it
that-
LPR. Love Poisson Rouge
That's
because I
a
don't want to
safe
try
way
to
of doing
speak
it.
French and blow it. Yeah, LPR.
Because I've been just being like, oh yeah, Le Poisson Rouge, like trying to like do it right without sounding ridiculous. Yeah, last night was really fun. It was
Yeah.
loud.
You've got tomorrow in at the Paradise in Boston, which should be. So, when people come out to the show? What's the arrangement like? Is it similar to what we're seeing here? Is it full band, or
No.
what can people expect to see when they come out and check
At
it
the
out?
show, we have the Good Old War, the band Good Old War,
Yeah.
which is a 3-piece. Tim Arnold on drums, Keith Goodwin playing guitar and keys and vocals, and Dan Schwartz playing guitar and doing vocals. Those guys are my backing band. Plus, Brendan Ekstrom from Circus Survive is playing bass. And so we have like a full accompaniment. And some of the songs are a little bit more stripped down, but when I was recording Avalon, the record that we're doing this tour on, I was meant to do it sort of by myself. And Good Old War, the band, showed up for like 2 days to just help me out with like 2 songs and ended up playing on like 90% of the record in those 2 days, just super fast because we were, like in love and just enjoying ourselves. And we're sort of celebrating that after a decade of it, and it's still the same love,
Cool. It sounds like it was all meant to be.
Yeah.
So all the tour dates are up on your site. It's Anthony Green Music. If anybody tuned in here, it's coming out to see this live, which hopefully you do. There's U.S. and Canada dates booked through early August, so I know you're everywhere between now and then.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you tell us about the second song that you're going to play off the new album? This is, again, we're doing, if you just tuned in and just joined us, we're doing a couple songs off of Would You Still Be in Love, which came out at the beginning of June. And can you tell us a bit about the second one?
Okay. The second song, I just decided I was going to play right now. I think it's called Why Must We Wait? And I wrote it at the house where I write a lot of the Circus Survive songs, where the band used to all live there, and we all used to write there, and we sort of all moved out and got our own space, and it was like one of the last times where I was going there to write. I think it was like the end of last summer, maybe. I can't remember. But I remember staring at the creek that runs right behind the house, and it was just overflowing with water from like rain the night before. And I remember just the rushing water of it and feeling like that made its way into the song somehow, made its way into the themes of the song, which are difficult to talk about.
Oh, love to hear it.
Okay. Strawberry streaks around your neck, pushing you closer to the end. Free burning wine, read me of all the things I ever thought I'd need. Why must we wait when the body is rushing? We can't help shrieking out. Take me all the way, and we die all night in a murderous brawl. So tell the kid in us I can't have enough. Flow with the tempo, rhythmic sway, pushing you closer onto me. Cauterized deep, read me of all the things I ever could believe. Why must we wait with the temperature rising? You can't help crying out. Take me all the way, we die each time in a ritual dance so custom and arcane, making our escape slow, so slow, much harder and slow, so slow, much harder, much harder and slow. I've seen enough. Feel it all too much. Hold tight around my neck. Keep drifting as we're fading out. Love. Hold tight around my neck. Keep drifting as we're bearing down. I've seen enough. Feel it all too much. We've had enough. Open your eyes, love. Open your eyes. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you.
I love how the claps they resonate in this room. It's hard to tell from the live stream, but there are 5,000 people in here right now,
That's
and it's
right.
just the dead room, the clapping in the dead room.
Yeah, and the 4,900 of them are a little bit shy. So you're really, it's just the four clappers coming
They're
through.
clapping in unison. It's a phasing issue. It's a phasing issue that phase out.
That is right. Thank you for running us through the technical.
Giving everybody a lesson at home on
Right. Well, this
Live
what's happening
recording.
here in the room. I don't know if well, it's kind of neither here nor there. I'm going to say it anyway. It sounds outstanding in the room, but then what's happening in the cans and what's happening for the rest of the internet, the secret sauce that Bob's adding to it between here and the rest of the internet, it sounds outstanding there. And there's tons of comments. There's a lot of people watching right now. Tons of comments about, oh my God, I can't believe this dude's on tour. His voice sounds golden. Like,
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so
you sound outstanding right now. I mean, I know,
I feel
and-
extremely insecure about it. To be totally honest, just to be totally frank, like the whole time I'm like, I should have booked this thing like before I was like 3 days of doing it. You know what I mean? Like that makes me feel good. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't need to feel good about that. I wish I could just be like, yeah, I sound great all the time. But
What do you do any? You must do something to take special care. I mean, with your style of singing, there's a lot of loud sort of pushing the limits of what vocal cords can do. I mean, you must do some kind of.
I should probably do
maintenance.
more. I try to
a cup of
stretch.
tea now and again.
A cup of tea. I try to drink lots of water.
Yeah.
And sleep. I talk a lot, which is probably bad. I should probably learn how to do more stuff for my voice, because people are always saying that.
Or don't, man. It's working great. Whatever you're doing right now,
I
just keep
yell and
doing
scream
that.
at people all day long, and it honestly helps the vibe of everything. It keeps everything warm.
Nice. Well, so we just heard two off of "Would You Still Be in Love." That's the new record that came out at the beginning of June, and we're gonna play a third. You're gonna play a third off of that. Can you tell us about the song that's coming up right now?
This song is called "Dead Meat," or "You're So Dead Meat," I think it's called. And rather than talk about like actually what the songs are about, a lot of times I like just talk about like stuff about writing them. because it's easier like that. So this was another time where when I left to go write this, I was sitting in this empty tent. It was like a wedding tent behind. There's a tile factory. It's like an old castle where I live in Doylestown, called the Moravian Tile Works, and they have this like big tent set up for weddings. It's just empty all the time, like until people rent it out and then they clean it up and get it ready. And so for a long time, when we got rid of that house where the creek was, I would go there and sit in that tent, in this empty tent, and just write. And this came out of one day of writing there. A lot of times songs take on different forms with writing, and this was just one day I came in, was messing around with this little riff or lick or whatever you want to call them. I'm not going to try to label it. And had the melody that just kind of came out, and the words, everything sort of flowed together in a way that was like, it's magic for somebody who like puts that stuff together all the time and who'll toil over it. Like, oh, everything sort of was right there. It's like finding the perfect parking spot on a sunny day, and like, the quarters face up and everything like that.
Sure. Yeah. The universe handed you a gift.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's like it starts really delicate, and I always mess it up starting it. So I'm just gonna preface that way I don't feel pressured like when it messes up. Holding a pose, shrug it off the same as when you say something you don't mean. These strings are so dead, I'm holding off and changing them till one day they might just break. Sorrow and all. Oh, oh. Phases of doubt, haunted by their memories of everything minus the bad stuff. Sparkling loud, God takes her vengeance on everyone's burned to the ground. Sorrow and all. Oh, oh. Don't tell me if you care. Come alive with it, let it show. And don't wishfully believe I would die for this. Oh, forcing a pose. Why should I put all myself into all these things you won't see? The act in itself frees me up in ways that protects me from everyone else. Don't tell me if you care. Come alive with it, let it show. And don't wishfully believe I would die for this. What is that make me?
right. Thank you. The crowd goes wild again. Got some very perceptive fans out there, right? As soon as the capo went up to the 5th fret, somebody said, "Oh, capo 5th fret. Are we about to hear Dead Meat?" And there was,
Damn.
yeah, yep.
That's crazy. That's like brand new. That's really cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's the one thing I will say about the people who support me and my friends making music is that they pay attention. That's really cool. It's pretty cool.
So we are we? Do we hear a bonus song today? Are we going to hear number 4?
I'd like to, as long as that's all right with you guys.
We are stoked to hear 4. Yeah, 3 is pretty
Kinda like to
standard
do that.
here, but
Yo,
we are
let me
there.
ask you a question while I just make sure this is
Yeah,
all cool.
yeah.
How come you are behind the camera?
I look. Well, you can see what I look like.
First thing I thought when I saw you, when I was just like, this is a handsome man right here.
Well, I'm glad that you think that is the case. Would you give me a second, actually, while you're tuning? I'm gonna fix what's going on here.
Yeah, sure. I noticed it when I walked in and saw that you editing the Joan thing. I was like, damn, why isn't he right next to her? Like, between two ferns style, just...
Right. I did actually win a Zach Galifianakis lookalike contest in Eugene, Oregon years and years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're way handsomer.
Yeah.
That may be just me.
As soon as we
trying
get
to
a
butter
4th
you
camera
up.
in here, it'll be pointing this direction. We can scare off the entire internet.
I just was trying to warm up with this song, so that's the only reason I wanted to play it. Plus, it seems like I've been playing songs after I've been doing the Avalon set on this tour, and I've been trying to play this song because it feels really good to play with a full band, and I just really like playing it. It's cool.
Well, we like listening, so this is a perfect fit. And thanks for sharing these songs with us again.
It's my pleasure. I really like playing a lot. Time shows the way, it's too much to contain, and it's not an even trade. So just watch what you say, you fool. When words don't mean enough, keep your mouth shut. I know it all alone. You keep on faking me out. The truth speaks too loud, it's too much to contain, and it's not an even trade. So just watch what you say, you fool. When words don't mean enough, keep your mouth shut. All I wanted is fair. You can't keep on acting like you didn't care. All I wanted is fair. All I. So just watch
Man, all right. Thank you for coming through and playing these songs. You're happy to have a fourth bonus song today. It sounds great, and everybody on the internet stoked. You're making people's Mondays. You're making our Monday, man.
That's
Our
awesome.
Monday started with Joan Armand trading, now Anthony Green. So everything is great in my world, and all the people's world on the
That makes
internet that
me
are watching
happy.
right now. So, man, thank you for coming through, and travel safe to Boston. Travel safe on all the tour dates between now and the beginning of August. For everybody out there watching, of course, all the info is up on anthonygreenmusic.com, all the tour dates. So go check him out if he comes to near you. And thanks again for coming, man.
My pleasure.